with a cat dog baby. It's a boy cat. It's a boy cat. The cat be over here looking for her, and she's going over there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Takes it at the 7. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Okay. Right. I don't know if I had a dream about that or if I was thinking about it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. On play action, Allen. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So long. So real ugly. It's unbelievable. It was really unbelievable to me. But then,
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start to drive with White. And they'll manage to pick up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills,
what's up, Sanaa?
Last week in the season opening victory.
Huh? Yeah, what's up?
They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they can't win with 3
Rihanna, go get Sanaa that
bag.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Because she probably she won't remember where it said if she comes get it.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40
she coming.
at the 39. pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week one, that gets you going in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. On first down, Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Let's get it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's White.
They didn't drop the ranking. They got me fucked up. I wasn't able to play that shit. Playing this
On the
shit.
carry there at second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, this is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah, oh, buddy.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
On that video game, they be talking all crazy. They better recognize.
Watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, what is it? Because
on 2nd down and 4, Carr. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wondering about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Turn to a power game to try to get in. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage.
Great defense, y'all. Great defense.
4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Opting to run again here with
hold on, baby.
Breaks the tackle now with Allen.
That just was from the
He's at the 50.
the phones, the prime looking for the SIM card.
10, 5, and he will score.
Man, good run. I told you we was gonna give you the ball more this year, Rook. I didn't get to play last year. This season, we back. Let you touch this ball. You should be an X factor.
Again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to
Man,
it.
I'm about to say, y'all don't make them earn it. Don't give them a kick return. Make them earn it on this offense.
First down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Play action. Now it's Allen.
Why do you have to put that out?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the air. Allen. To the goal line.
Good. Why did they play that?
And they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The kick by Bass is good. And a 2nd field
Good
goal here.
red zone defense, though, twice in a row. Not 3 times. Y'all kept them 2 field goals and a 4th down stop.
Only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
This is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Go ahead, go to the screen.
Allen will try to throw for it.
We got to go for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Complete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Go get it, big 6'5", Rook. Go get it.
With his first career NFL
That's what we went and got you for.
Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Go make it happen with your big size. That's what I'm talking about.
21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the 6. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already.
That's impossible to happen when you got kids anyway.
As the second half is now underway. This one taken just
I know.
inside
That's
the
what I'm
10.
saying. You can do.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard
You can do that when you don't have responsibilities no more. Can't do that when you got kids got to go to their school.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. But he's able to get to first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn it loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 41, Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
Ah, that was my fault.
None of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action. Now Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Die.
Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Free form that one.
Inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
What? What happened? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Good.
He is in.
Good
Touchdown.
setup. Good play call. Everything was
Marcus
perfect.
Mariota keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
That was a good try.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now on the
Nah, he ain't get it. Yeah, let's go. He ain't get that.
I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Going quickly out
He
to
didn't
the
get
right
there.
side. He will not
Defense.
get away.
That's what I'm
He
talking about.
stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent
That's how
field
you
position.
D up. Rally to the ball and make some nice solid tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Carr.
He was wide open. My fault. I was being greedy. I ain't gonna lie, I was being greedy. I was supposed to just take being greedy. Just take what was given to me.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle, taken in. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and goal.
Damn,
Carr.
I missed it. I had the touchdown.
And he just chucked that one out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I can't believe I missed that. That's my read.
And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Carr.
Oh, big boy! Go get him, big boy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Can we say Rookie of the Year candidate?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
My hits, come on, man. Can't get my hit sticker.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200.
Oh, good dive tackle, quick. I'm out here putting on a clinic on that.
The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
My big boy out here getting it in.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to beat it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Yeah, he's ready to get out of here.
47 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run it again with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle.
Cut it all the way back across the line.
2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is Cook with the ground.
Oh, come on. I can't get my head stick. Get a hit stick fumble.
I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bills on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's
trying to get up out of here.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They run the option on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well,
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr going to look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this
trying to get down to a couple yards.
Happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy,